vigor returns, mental acuity, and sexual desire. We're resetting 92% of your vitality genes. That's a massively high number in science. Now, when you see this, when it says reset, revive, and renew with age-lock vitality, you should have a deeper understanding of the magnitude of a word like reset when you're talking about genes. You got to find them, you got to target them, and you have to reset them to youthful expression. Revive and renew. And I just went through, this is the algorithm that allows this to happen. In terms of these ingredients, there's 3 ingredients in vitality. Cordyceps CS4 mushroom. It's common knowledge that the cordyceps is the most prized of all medicinal mushrooms in China. It was used for royalty in the early times, thousands of years ago. We have the strain most similar to that active strain. And we have exclusive rights to that strain outside of China. That's a huge statement. We're all over the world and we have the best cordyceps and we have the science to identify which actives in that mushroom reset the youth gene clusters. Pomegranate fruit extract. Patented proprietary extraction process. Only Nu Skin is making pomegranate this way. It doesn't matter that someone has pomegranate extract. It matters how they make it, how active is it, and no other company can pick their actives based on a genetic modulation test of what it's doing to the youth gene clusters. They don't even know what the youth gene clusters are. 99% of pomegranate extracts are inactive that are on the market. Pharmanex Asian ginseng. This is a Panax ginseng extract. We have a proprietary, unique, biologically active extract. Same thing. Actives chosen, concentrated, extracted and concentrated so you have higher amounts of them based on gene modulation tests going back to that algorithm with the gene chip. So you know which ingredients to use, which to make more of. Nobody else can do that. There are companies that sell ginseng root to supplement companies and things. Some of them extract active ingredients, however they're defining that. They do an extraction process, which is going to remove something, and sell that to a company as an extract. Then they take that root and they sell that to another company as ginseng root. And most companies don't have the money, the biochemists, the facilities to know if they're even getting active components. On top of that, however they're defining an active is not off of how it resets the youth gene cluster. On top of all of that, the mixture's patented. We have a patent pending on the recipe. So it doesn't matter even if someone had the 3 ingredients. They don't know how to mix them. And the way that Joe explains that, if I handed ingredients to make a cake to 10 people in the room, everyone would make a different cake with the same ingredients. The recipe is critical. And we're patenting the recipe too. Everything's chosen with these gene modulation experiments. No one can do this. So if someone says to you, I'm already taking ginseng, have them take a month off from their ginseng and try vitality. It's not the same ginseng. It's better to do it that way because they'll see the difference rather than mixing the two. But my point here is they're not taking ginseng. As a scientist, when I saw all this data, I asked myself, so there's a lot of ginseng on the market, right? Ginseng is obviously a very potent substance that can assist the cellular biology. It's clearly not a lot of active ginseng out there, or people would be a lot healthier that take it, you know, and would feel it a lot more. So you have to question that just from your own common sense. We're obviously cranking along here. We're at 8.5. $80 a bottle. Yeah. What we say to people, you know, even before your ADR gets you 20 or 30% back, it's $1.67 for a day. That's less than half a cup of coffee. You know, it's half of a cup of coffee maybe. And to the person, there's no one I know on Vitality so far that hasn't reduced their coffee intake without even thinking about it. And this is a healthy way to tell your cells, to express more energy. This isn't a stimulant. This isn't an up and down. This is the cell doing what it does best, which is make energy and be happy. There's a man named Ken Dykewald, a PhD. He's a demographer and he does other specialties as well. But he spoke years ago at the New Skin Convention.
5 years ago.
5 years ago. He talks about something called age wave, which you can read all about. There's this phenomenon of this mass of baby boomers moving through time and into the future. But he talks about the longevity revolution will have a greater impact on our lives than either the industrial revolution or the technological revolution. With absolute certainty, this boomer generation is now into age wave. I'm going to show you why that's true. So this is a graph from census data. Under 14-year-olds are here, and it goes up by age group, okay? 15 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44. This is change in population, delta in population, okay? So in 1950 to 60, this age group went up, shot up by 30% when the boomers came in. Thank you very much. We're at the front edge. You're in it.
Yeah.
You can see other groups were, the only group that was even close was the over 65-year-olds. You actually had a decline in this group at that time. 1960 to 70, boomers raised that group by 48%. 70 to 80, boom. There's other groups dropping in percentage. It doesn't mean, it just means that age bracket in the whole was reduced by that much percent.
You can kill off a bunch of people.
No. That's what I was saying without saying. 1980 to 90, boom, 47% in that bracket. It's just going through time here. 45 to 54, driving all the trends of the market. 46%, okay, 20 to 2010. Now here's what's really impressive. Watch this. So they're 55 to 64 right now. Boom. Whoa. From 2000 to 2020, you're going to see 73% increase in 55 to 64-year-olds. 65 and over goes up 54%. This is never going to happen again on the planet, and we're in the middle of it.
Every single month right now, 800,000 people turn 65 years old.
800,000 people every month, Frank said, are turning 65. It's something like, I think it's 8 every second or something. Yeah. It's some massive figure. This is why you want to do this now, and why all of these people, as well as all of these people, need to hear about these products, because no one else can do what we're doing. People have the right to improve epigenetic expression by getting this information. You don't have to say a word of anything I told you, but know that what you have in your hand really is the fountain of youth. They chose their logo appropriately, but it's gold. And everyone should hear about this. If you need to get more science, three-way in New Skin and ask product support a question. Or it's not about that. Like Christine said, I barely say a word. I just ask someone how they feel, how's your energy. You know, we can reset your energy to when you were younger. It's only $50 a month. You want to give it a try if what I'm saying is true. You know, simple things like that. Everyone's saying yes. So in closing, I hope I've given you some idea that DNA is the blueprint. Epigenetics is how the DNA is expressed. That expression is changing all the time. It's up to you what signals you give your DNA, how you want it to be used. New Skin has an algorithm that is unique and patented. And like Joe Chang says, they can pick and choose now which body system to go through, which organ. It's the same algorithm, because now they know how to do it. And they have the decades of data of what changes everywhere in the body, what changes with age, genetically. They're the only ones that can do that. And then, LifePak is your friend. Your cells, even on vitality, they're going to do better when they have the right nutrition. You have to give them their nuts and bolts. You have to put good gas in the car, good oil. You have to feed your cells what they need to do their job. But you can reset the mitochondrial expression. You can reset your skin to youthful skin. We're not holding in moisture. We're literally telling the genes in our cell, you're young, and you're moist, and you're have a collagen, you have elastin, like young skin. So this really is precious, what we have in our hands, and I wanted to give you some scientific background to give you that depth of belief when you go out and talk to everybody possible about this, so you can make a difference in their lives too.